What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here. I'd like to welcome you back to another edition of my Pentagon / Hexagon series. And today, Toronto FC is going to be participating in the Canadian Championship. We're going to live com as far as Toronto FC can go, up to 4 matches in this episode. The first 2, of course, will be against the Vancouver Whitecaps in the semifinals. And after that, if we advance, we will be facing the winner of Montreal Impact and Ottawa Fury. Now, why are we doing all of the Canadian Championship today? Well, if you take a look at the schedule, see these 4 yellow boxes right here? The first 2 are the semifinal, and the next 2 are the final. So, instead of breaking this up into 2 episodes, might as well just condense it all into one mega episode and label it the Canadian Championship Series. So, before we get into those matches, let's take a look at how we're doing in the league so far, as well as one quick trade loan that I needed to make based off of injuries. So, taking a look at the league table, Toronto FC, after 20 matches, we are sitting in second place, picking up 41 points. 12 wins, 5 draws, 3 losses. We currently have a game in hand on Real Salt Lake, but even if we win our next match, we'll still be 1 point behind them. We're 2 points ahead of Columbus, 3 ahead of New York, and that's pretty much all you need to know about that, since we are currently sitting in first in the Eastern Conference. And it's not from just us stacking wins and putting a good string of good form together, it's how we've been doing it. Take a look at since our last live com of Orlando City and DC United. Yes, we've had a couple of losses strewn in there, but just take a look at the rest of the results. Not a single one less than 3 goals from our side. 4-1 versus Colorado, 3-0 to Houston, 4-2 to Vancouver, 7-2 to Sporting Kansas City, with Dave Jones picking up a hat trick, Rudy Guevara with a brace. And hell, I need to go back to Vancouver because Dave Jones himself picking up a double brace in what was essentially Vancouver throwing everything at us, them having a lot of the possession throughout the day. But Toronto FC just became Dave Jones FC as he put the team on his back and giving us the victory there. Will it be a sign of things to come today? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. This may be a sign of things to come today, as in our next match against Vancouver on the season, we drew with them 4-4 in a wild, Wild West shootout. We were leading at the half 3-1 with goals from Hamzawi, Dave Jones, and Rudy Guevara. Vancouver then pulling 3 in the third, and 3 in the second half, I should say, 2 within 3 minutes of each other to knot it up. Rudy Guevara put us ahead 4-3 in the 67th minute, but Vancouver ultimately tied it up in the 75th. It was just a wild back and forth match. Vancouver, of course, getting a lot more of the ball, as Toronto FC, of course, being more of a counter type. I'm still using that 4v1 formation, so we're going to be addressing or letting the opposition come onto us as we try and play counter-attacking ball. But just watching this in real time, oh man, it was one of the greatest matches I've seen in quite a while. And I'm not putting that in the same category as 7-2. Winning huge is great, but shootouts where the match ends really close or is a tie are also very exciting. And then a 3-1 victory to Los Angeles. Once again, Dave Jones getting on the score sheet. Tab Yazzie and Fumasa also putting up goals. This is actually Tab Yazzie and Dave Strand's return back at the club, because for the entire month of June, and actually for a little bit in May, I think we were without Dave Strand and Tab Yazzie from FC Dallas all the way to Vancouver because they were away for the World Cup. So taking a look at our squad, we were without our main goal striker at the time and our best player on the field in Tab Yazzie. So playing Dave Jones up front definitely helped out a ton, as he is now our leading goal scorer after 20 matches, 20 appearances. He has 17 goals. Absolutely brilliant striker, and I couldn't be in this situation without him. I guess I have a lot more talent on my side than I thought I did. But now we get into the Canadian Championship. Oh yes, one more thing, sorry. That very rush transfer loan that I really needed to make. And that is because Ethan Horvath was out with a lower stress fracture lower back stress fracture for 2 months. So it was either bring in a lone player or settle with Michael Rottmeyer as the backup goalkeeper. And I decided, you know what, I should probably go out and actually pick up a competent goalkeeper. Q. Noel Marier. He is a 22-year-old Swiss goalkeeper coming in from Thun, who are from the Swiss League. Very nice in defensive ability. Shot stopping looks pretty awesome. Reflexes of 19, even though he doesn't have great speed, at least knowing what you're about to do and what you're going to do is always helpful. He's got 13 handling. Yes, he can kick. He loves to punch the ball a lot, though. His decision and his concentration and his determination, just taking a look at his mentals, up and down, look awesome. And like I said, physicals look great as well. The only thing that concerns me, 4 in pace and 6 in acceleration. He's done fine for us so far in the 5 appearances that he's been in. He's only conceded 11, but if you compare that to Horvath in his 13 matches, he's conceded only 16, so just over a goal a game, whereas Noel has given up more than 2. So once Ethan comes back from his injury, I'm more than likely going to send Noel back to Thun and put Horvath back in net, where he really belongs. He is my number 1 keeper. And I honestly don't think if I bring him back off the disabled list, I'll have enough money. Because I'm kind of strapped for cash right now. After bringing in Noel, I'm really at the top level of my salary cap. So I cannot do anything else. And I think, like I said, if I bring in Horvath, that'll put me over. So, we'll wait until we come to that intersection. But now, we must go into the semifinals of the Canadian Championship. Toronto FC versus Vancouver. Let's get this started. Vancouver are going to come out with a 3-5-2, and not the 3-5-2 I was expecting. I thought I'd be playing more attacking wingers instead of just build up the middle of the park. But this is the lineup I'm going to go with. We're going to have Marier in net, Cordero, Gat, Nuret, and Minnie Webster back line, Martinez, DM, Franco and Yazzie in the center, Jones and Guevara on the wings, and Zach Strand sitting up front. Let's kick off. And let's put this semifinal out of reach from the first match. That would be great. Punch our ticket to the final right away. Alright, team talks went fairly well. And here we go, kicking off. We'll be in the all reds and Vancouver in the all white. Zach Strand already to Jones. Whoa, within the first 15 seconds already putting Vancouver on the back foot. Almost got a goal right there too. Nuret with the header, but it puts it wide of the post. Already, like I said, putting Vancouver on the back foot, putting all this pressure on them. I'll let this resolve. Nice throw-in from Cordero. Gives it to Yazzie. Yazzie, hold on to that ball. Yazzie and Franco going down in the box. And now Vancouver with a very rare attack, it looks like. We've had 8 shots. Oh, my Lord. Vancouver hit us on a counter. And Vancouver are up 1-0 after 20 minutes, and that's very surprising. As, like I said, I'm looking at the stats. We've had 10 shots. Half of them have been on target. Vancouver, only 3, but 2 of them on target, and both of them, or one of them is going into the net. Vancouver driving. Jeez. Like I said, we are a counter-attacking team, but for Vancouver to now be in the driver's seat and pushing this far forward is not something I want to be seeing. Vancouver just keeping it in our zone. Oh, good save by Murray. The boys definitely need to get their head out of their ass and actually score some goals here. Is Vancouver at the free kick, keeping it in our area right now. Like I said, they've get it out. Good save. Something needs to be changed at halftime. Definitely need to talk to the boys and ask them, what the hell are you doing? You're losing to Vancouver. I understand that, we were in that dogfight a couple weeks ago, but, you probably should be winning these matches outright. Zach Strand goes down to the box. Goalkeeper's down in the box too, and Dave Jones cutting in from the inside, finds the ball and finds the open net. Levels it at 1 apiece just before halftime. It was a really lucky bounce, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, we definitely need to do something better in the second half. Good. I'm really glad everyone's fired up. Let's go back out there and get a couple more goals. I'm thinking about taking off Guevara since he did fairly well in the run up to this match, to this championship. So to see him underperforming today doesn't really encourage me. But we do get a corner. 3 minutes into the half, gets whipped in, far post, falls to Tab. Tab Yazzie cannons it off the bar, and who did it fall to? It fell to Dave Jones, of all people. Dave Jones, I think the ball just bounced off his body into the net, but credit where credit's due. He puts us up 2-1. And now here we come again. Dave Jones, oh, off the bar. Oh, and then Guevara with the rebound. Guevara must have heard that I wasn't too appreciative of how his play's been, and he responds with a goal. So 3-1 Toronto, and maybe get one more just to put the icing on the cake. That would be great too. 62 minutes have gone, and now the ball's just pinballing around the center. We cannot give up just yet, boys. We cannot let them come back into this game. Andres Franco coming up the right. He has men in the box. Oh, decides to shoot and shoots it wide. Zach Strand. Ooh, that's not good. Guevara is injured. And I was actually going to bring on Fumasa for Strand, but I'm going to bring on Fumasa for Guevara now. And Dave Powell's going to come in for Zach Strand. I just hope that injury to Guevara is not long-term. But with 20 minutes left, we still have a 2-goal lead, so I'm not at all that concerned at this point. I am concerned with all the cards my back line is starting to get, so I just tell them to concentrate for the last 15 minutes, plus stoppage time. 10 minutes left. Yeah, I'm going to make one more sub. Tab Yazzie is going to come out for Hamzawi. Oh, jeez. Cancel. She put down to Andres Franco. No, he's going on for... Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, Andres Franco would be the better one to sub off. So Hamzawi's coming on for Franco for the last 10 minutes, where we probably should hold on to this 2-goal lead going into Vancouver. 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Most of my back line has yellow cards. I'm not too happy about that. Final goal, Fumasa from Powell. Powell finding Fumasa all alone on the left side. Goalkeeper didn't see it. It's 4-1 to Toronto. One final kick. Neretz getting a header on that, but it's easily picked up by the Vancouver goalkeeper. One of the few saves he's made all day. And that's the final kick. Full time of the first leg. Toronto beating Vancouver 4-1. Congratulations, boys. Now we just need to finish the job. Dave Jones, 2 goals. One of them really, really lucky. Now we just need to finish the job at Vancouver. Let me take a look and see how Rudy's injury fares first, and hope it's not a bad one. Twisted ankle. He's out 3 to 4 weeks, so he's out for the rest of this tournament, which is a really big bummer. But with Fumasa and Hewitt backing him up, I feel that we still have enough of a attacking presence that the loss of Rudy Guevara is not going to be a big one. So with that in mind, we'll be back in just a little bit for the second leg of this semifinal, so stay tuned. Alright, we're back for the second leg, and Vancouver, they are going all or nothing here with a 4-3-3. Before we get to see our team sheet, take a look over here. Montreal and Ottawa are tied 2 goals apiece going into the second leg. Ottawa, that's actually should be the other way around. Ottawa are the home team, and 2 away goals at the Saputo Stadium is really, really big if that NASL team wants to go on to the final. But we must get to our team's sheet, and unfortunately, aside from Rudy Guevara going out, Hamzawi is now out as well as in the match versus NYCFC. He tore his Achilles tendon, and he's going to be out for the next 3 months. So I need to find a new center mid to replace him. So once Ethan Horvath comes back, I'm going to get rid of Marie, see if I can put that salary back into the books. If not, then I'm kind of SOL because I really need a solid center mid at this point. But that'd be something I'll wait until after this match. But right now we need to focus on this. Okay, there's a little bit of a change up for this time. Some of the players have changed around. James Tobin is going to be starting at right back today. We're going to have Fumasa out on the left wing, and David Powell is going to be starting in striker. I want to give Sackstrand a little bit of a break, as well as give Cordero a little bit of a break on the bench too, since he's on a yellow. I don't want him going away if we get to the final. So, without further ado, let's finish up the second leg of the semifinal and see if we can advance. Alright, we kick off with the second leg. Kits have not changed. Already 4.5 minutes gone. I'm really interested in seeing how this 4-3-3 of Vancouver is going to take shape. And right away, as you can see, Vancouver are super attacking. But we take him off the ball. Powell loses it to Martinez. Martinez ahead to Franco. He can take it back. No, we get the ball. Dave Jones on the wing. And he loses it right away. You got to hold on to the ball, boys. Tobin. Oh, that's bad. That's going to end up a goal. It's going to end up a goal. We're not even pushing up is the problem. We're not even pushing up, and they just completely took it to us. Maybe we can answer back right here. Powell. Oh, decent shot, but it was weak enough that the keeper was there to easily snatch it. Okay, so Vancouver are up 1-0 on the day. That's fine. And Tabiazzi's picked up a knock. I don't... oh, and then Franco comes down injured. What is going on? Okay, don't want to say it's panic mode yet, but I am not liking what I'm seeing. Alexis Gomez is going to come on for Franco, and we will do that. 20 minutes have gone. Actually, before that gets resolved, I'm going to encourage the boys. Gets it out to Tab. Tab needs to hold on to it. Ooh, throws it forward to Gomez. Decent shot. It kicks off the goalkeeper's foot, and Alexis Gomez, rarely getting any playtime this season, gets his first goal of the season, knots the matchup at 1, but ultimately puts it at another 3-goal lead. And that away goal is going to be crucial for us because Vancouver now need to score 4 if they want to tie this up and send it to extra time. Decent shot attempt by Vancouver there. Good stop by Maurier. Long ball forward. Oh, pulled down by Tab. To Powell. Throws it ahead to Gomez. He make it 2. Oh, what a save by the goalkeeper. Cleared off the line. Goes out to touch. A couple minutes later, Fumasa throwing the ball in. We take the ball. Gatz does take the ball off. Dave Jones could not. Oh, to Powell. Oh, good attempt. Fumasa still in the box. It's going out for a corner. I don't like that. We're just getting the ball taken off of us with ease. Tab Yazzie with the corner. Gets the ball back out. Can get around. Oh, foul. Yazzie's already picked up a knock, so header in by Naret. Near post, but Alvarez picking it up right away. Okay, now I don't want to say I'm confident just yet, because, like I said, Vancouver with that 4-3-3, they do have an attacking mentality. But I'm very happy with everything that's going. Keep it up. I'm very worried about what that Tabiazzi's injury is going to be. But let's just kick off and see what happens in these next 45 minutes. And actually, I'm going to sub off Dave Powell since he's not looking all that great. Zach Strand's going to come on for him. Finish out the last 40 minutes with one of my best strikers on the pitch. 57 minutes gone. We get a throw in. Minnie Webster to Martinez, trying to play through the center. Vancouver shutting us down. We do find a little bit of a passing room. Yazzie trying to dribble around. Jones on the inside. ball falls in the middle off the post. Fumasa with the cleanup, and that should be it. It's 2-1 Toronto, 6-2 on aggregate. That should be us going to the final. And with that said, I'm now going to sub off Tab Yazzie. Alan Martinez is going to come up, and Alex Petke is going to come in for Tab Yazzie, and is going to be playing in the defensive mid role. That should be it. All my subs with 17 minutes left to go in this match. Like I said, I really hope that Tab Yazzie injury isn't a long-term one. Decent ball through, and Vancouver get one back with 14 minutes left. Oh no, it's offside. Okay. Didn't even see the ref stop. I would have given it to him, but okay. But with 5 minutes left, there's just no way Vancouver can come back from a deficit this large. 2 minutes of stoppage time have almost come and gone. That's the final. It's going to be the last free kick of the game. As we play the ball in just to try run out the clock, Fumasa with one more attempt at a cross in. Time's just ticking away, and this is going to see Toronto FC through to the final. Now we must see who we are going to be facing in the final. Tell everyone congratulations, and we are going to face the Montreal Impact as they defeat the Ottawa Fury 4-2, but 6-4 on aggregate. So we do face the other MLS team. Look at that, 4-2, 6-2. Okay, now let's take a look at some of these. I don't like that. It's that Tab Yazzie is injured. Bruised rib. I can deal with him out being out 5 to 7 days, but means he's probably not going to play in the first Montreal Impact game, but he'll be back for the second one. The second one is all that I care about. So when we come back, it's time for the finals. All right, and here we go. We are going to take on Montreal Impact in the championship final, the Canadian championship final. They're going to be coming out with a 4-4-2 formation, and when you take a look at my roster, you're going to probably be physically ill. So look away. We're going to be going with 4-4-1, and see those string of ineligibles down there? It turns out that the MLS All-Star game is the same exact day as the first leg of this Canadian Championship final. So we will be without Cordero, Yazzie, Franco, Jones, and Strand, 3 of those 5 being extremely major players of how I play. So I had to promote some of my reserve side, unfortunately, and also unfortunately, I could not loan anybody in since, like I said, I was pretty much topped out at the salary cap, so any loan I tried to bring in, even if it was on a free, it was automatically quashed, not by me, by the computer, or essentially my director of football. So I'm going to have to start 3 reserve side players, and I'm not happy about it whatsoever. We are going to have, obviously, Marie in net. Our back 4 will be Tobin, Gatt, Naret, and Minnie Webster. Our mid 4 will be Jordan Gutierrez, who was a reserve sider, Alan Martinez, Alexis Gomez, and Steve Hewitt. Casey Jankovic will be playing the AMC role. He is also another reserve sider. And sitting up front will be Fumasa, just because he's a little better than David Powell. I don't see us winning this first leg. I just got to hope that everybody comes back fit and fully healthy so that we can get Montreal in the second. So let's kick off and see what happens and hope we don't lose big. Team talks are over, and the final has begun. Of course, we'll be out in the All Reds, and Montreal Impact will be in the All Blues. Like I said, for this first match, we are away. An away goal would be nice, but we just got to hope that Montreal Impact, like that, don't do anything like that. 17 minutes on, well, just about 20 minutes on, I'm going to throw some encouragement the boys' ways, and hopefully something down at the other end will happen. Steve Hewitt with a corner for us. Ball in the box. Who fired that? Dave Gatt, center back Dave Gatt, just rifled it into the back of the net. And we're up 1-0 after 30 minutes. At the half-hour mark, we got an all-important away goal. Amazing, boys. And this is with 3 reserve players that I don't really rate all that highly, and we're beating Montreal Impact. Amazing. Keep it up. What do I tell them? I like their no, I don't really like their performance out there. Just don't get complacent. Okay, you're fine. Go out there. Second half underway, and you can only assume that Montreal Impact are not happy. They are not happy whatsoever. 63 minutes, and we get a throw in. Steve Hewitt coming up the left wing into Gomez. Throws it forward. Jankovic, you need to hold on to that. Pinballing around the middle of the park. We do get it back. Gomez flings it out to Gutierrez on the wing, but can't find the cross in. And now Montreal Impact are driving. That's a good ball, but a good tackle to stop that. Oh, I thought that would have been a corner kick. I guess he just flat missed it. It's not really a shot you miss wide, and wide that badly. Good dispossess, but we throw it up to nobody in particular. Jankovic chasing after it, but ultimately Montreal Impact recycling it, coming forward with it, still playing around, and that's a missed header, and that's more likely a goal. Good save by Marier. Exceeding my expectations. I thought that was a sure goal. They do get a corner out of it, and we headed clear. Montreal Impact still driving, still with possession, still attacking mode. We just need to clear it out. Okay, and the highlight's over. But 2 minutes later, Montreal Impact once again. Come on, boys. We need to close. Okay, close them down. Tighten up. Like I said, we have that all-important away goal. We just cannot screw it up here. But we're just letting them pass us off the park. Another good save by Marier. And that was a pretty solid shot, too. I need to start making some subs, and we're going to do that right now. Dave Powell's going to come on for Fumasa. Oof. Yeah, he's going to come on for Fumasa. I don't really have any other attacking center mids. But we're going to bring on Petke is going to come in for Naret. And I believe that's all I'm going to do for right now. I have 2 goalkeepers and 2 defenders left on the bench. That's how starved for players I am right now. So I just need to hope in these last 18 minutes and change we can hold on to them. And we've probably done just that. One of their players goes off injured. Both 1 minute left. I'm going to have to make a sub. Tobin is going to come out for Sartiagin. I don't know when that change is going to be made, but we need to hold on. Like I said, in this last minute plus whatever stoppage time is there. Ooh, Tobin taking out a Montreal Impact player. I'm surprised no card, no foul was called. Oh, ball over the top. Good save by Marier. Marier? Ooh. I think my heart skipped a beat there. There was some dangerous defending, very shoddy defending. And with 3 minutes of stoppage time added on, it's pretty much all come and gone. And there it is, full time. We get a shocking and very surprising victory away from home. 1-0 in the first leg. And now we just need to keep up this solid form coming back home. And like I said, we're going to be getting all of these players back. We're going to get Zach Strand, Dave Jones, Cordero, Tab Yazzie. We're going to have a full-strength side at home. So you would expect us to have a victory. But I'm not putting all my eggs in that basket just yet. We still need to play that second 90 minutes. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back for the second leg of the final. All right, and here we go. Second leg of the Canadian Championship final. Toronto FC at home at BMO Field. Full capacity stadium, sellout of 30,144, where we are leading 1-0, And we just need to get a few more goals. That'd be nice. Win this in style. But as it stands right now, we're winning already. This is going to be the team sheet going up against Montreal Impact. And of course, we're going to have the big names back in the lineup. Marie in net. Cordero, Gat, Sartiagin, and Neret will be the back four. Martinez, the DM. Yazzie and Franco back at center mid. Fumasa and Dave Jones will be my wingers. And Zach Strand, big old Zach Strand, sitting up front. Let's kick off. I have confidence in these boys. I'm confident that we can win this and we can go to the CONCACAF Champions League next season. And here we go, the all-important final 90 minutes to determine who is going to the 2031 CONCACAF Champions League. And oh my lord, 2 minutes in, and Zach Strand is already injured. So, wow, that's a major, major loss. Dave Powell's going to have to come on. Dave Powell, not all that much worse than Zach. A little lacking in the attacking stats. Faster speed, though. But, wow, Zach Strand being taken out 2 minutes in. Montreal do not want to have any part of him. 14 minutes on, though, we do get a corner. We're keeping it in. Tab Yazzie to Franco. Back to Tab, and Tab slots it in between the goalie and the defender marking the post. It's 1-0 to Toronto, 2-0 on the day. And maybe this is a sign of things to come. Maybe this is a sign of more goals to come. I'm really sad that Zach Strand cannot be a part of it. Franco with another corner kick. We get it out to Martinez, who cannons it off the bar. What a shot from about 25 yards out. Didn't miss by all that much. And we come to halftime, of course, with the slim 1-0 lead, 2-0 on aggregate. Keep going out there, boys. Let's take it home. 45 minutes to go. Montreal Impact get this second half started. Nobody's playing all that bad. Everyone's playing pretty average, and quite honestly, I'm going to sub out Alan Martinez because, one, he's been playing below average, and with that yellow card, I do not want to be in a situation where I'm down to 10 men. So Alex Petke is coming on for Martinez. We still have a half hour to go. We still have a long time to go. 64 minutes on, we get a throw in deep in the area. Tab Yazzie to Franco. It falls to Dave Jones. Was he onside? He was. It's 2-0 to Toronto. 3-0 on aggregate, and that should more than likely put this game away. Montreal need to score 3 goals if they want to win, but with 15 minutes left, that's looking less and less likely. I'm going to make one final sub, and that's going to be Alexis Gomez is going to come on for Andres Franco, just for fitness reasons. As I can just sit back and relax now. With 10 minutes to go, we get another deep throw-in in their area. Noret's coming up the left, pass inside to Petke. Petke to Powell. Powell, weak shot, easy save by the keeper. And this match going by swimmingly. We've had 24 shots. Look at the stats. 24 shots to Montreal's 6. Final kick of the game that has to be. Winding down. There it is, full time. Toronto FC have won the Canadian Championship, and they will be going on very passionately, actually. And they will be going on to the CONCACAF Champions League. Unfortunately, it's not going to be this season. The groups have already been drawn, and actually the first match of the CONCACAF Champions League will be starting in the next couple of weeks. So this time next year, we will be going into the Champions League as the Canadian representative. So you get another season of Toronto, and if it's anything like what's going on right now, it's going to be a very dominant season. I need to finalize a few signings. In fact, let's take a look at that one. Gashed lower leg. He's out for 2 weeks. Okay, that's not that bad. I was expecting much worse, but only 2 weeks. That's fine. We can deal with him without him for that amount of time. And there you can see it. Canadian Championship victory. Now, as I've said before, when you look at the CONCACAF Champions League, all the groups have already been drawn, and these are the teams that qualified through last season. And I believe, yeah, there's Vancouver, since they won the Canadian Championship last season. We will be in this spot next year. Taking a look at the schedule, yeah, see, it's the 31st of July. The first match happens the 7th of August. There's no way we can get into it this season. So we get at least one more season with Toronto. Actually, another season and a half with Toronto, since it goes all the way till the end of April. But yeah, we've done it, boys. We are the Canadian champions, and we will be participating in the CONCACAF Champions League for next season. Thank you very much for sticking with me. I know this was a long episode, but I felt that since all the matches were condensed into 1 month, it was only right to just do it all at once instead of broken up into 2 episodes. So, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please go and hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comments, suggestions, questions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. And probably the first question you'll be asked is, when are we coming back? Since I completely forgot about this. I think we'll be coming back and we'll livecom the last 2 matches of the season, Portland Timbers and New England Revolution. So then after those 2 matches, we'll figure out where we will be situated going into the MLS Cup playoffs to determine the MLS winner. Yes, Supporters Shield can only get you so far. Supporters Shield actually gets you into the CONCACAF Champions League, but I want to see if we can win the actual MLS Cup title. So that's what we're going to be doing when we come back. Already gave you the propers. One final bit. This is Gendo, and I will see you in the next video. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Take care, and peace out.